Oh, he made it.
Are you?
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Retro, and I'm back with another one. Oh, Raw went to Netflix, and so we're gonna be reacting to a lot of stuff. Well, not particularly reacting. Like I'm gonna be like, my face is gonna be in the corner reacting to these clips. No, I'm just gonna like put them in like individually, and then I'm gonna react to them like on this type of screen. You'll get what I'm saying when I like really post the clips. But yeah, let's get right into it.
Expel all rumors that I have any trouble with luchadors. So I want you to find me the best you got, the single best luchador walking this planet, and send him my way next week. And I will dispel.
Now, congratulations to Penta for signing with WWE. Best of luck to him in WWE. Now, guys, if you don't know who Penta is, aka Penta El Zero Miedo, he's one of the single most talented luchadors out there. Like, he did his thing at AEW, he did his thing at Lucha Underground. Like, this guy is like internationally known for his little catchphrase El Miedo. Like, he will be a real problem within WWE. But I feel like it shouldn't have been so obvious to like have him as Chad Gable's opponent. It's like, well, not Chad Gable, like his opponent, but it's like, yeah, I feel like it shouldn't have been that obvious. I feel like they should have made it more of a mystery of who his first opponent was gonna be, and then kind of like Chad Gable. It could have been Chad Gable, but at the same time, it could have like just been like a surprise. Like Chad Gable could have said like, I want a match next week, this and this and that, and I wouldn't have been mad at that. And he would have debuted, I wouldn't have been mad at that. But at the same token, it's like, yeah, I feel like it shouldn't have been too obvious, if you get what I'm saying.
Finally, the WWE has come back to Netflix. You guys are like, no, that's bullshit. Get to the real one.
That's what I like. Uncensored, not caring, just having the ability to really say whatever you want. Like no one really cares about anyone. Everybody's here to cuss word. Like, no one really cares about, you know, someone saying like shit. Like, who really cares at this point? All the irrelevant stuff aside, basically what The Rock was saying in this promo was he was thanking, like, you know, Netflix and WWE as a whole. He was thanking Cody Rhodes. He was acknowledging, like, you know, Roman Reigns and stuff like that. Just all the basic out of character stuff. But essentially, he was just forgetting that he was a heel at the moment. Like he didn't address anything or say anything heelish. Like, he literally just kind of just got into like real Rock mode, which isn't a bad thing, but like get him back into his character. I mean, the only thing heelish he said was like something like Mama Rose, tell Mama Rose I said hi. Like, that's the only heelish thing he said about this whole thing. So yeah, I feel like there should have been more heel involved in this with The Rock, but because we need the final boss like in this whole storyline, we don't want like, you know, anything like boring going into this new era of WWE. But yeah, I feel like that whole thing should have been a little bit more heelish, if you understand what I'm saying. That happened. But overall, Roman Reigns beat Solo like I knew he would. And The Rock came out, kind of presented the Ula Fala to him, making Roman Reigns the only and real tribal chief. And you know, a lot of the typical stuff happened. Well, Solo's bloodline came out. The only unexpected thing that I didn't know what was gonna happen was like when Kevin Owens tag came out, because he still won't let it go for some reason. I don't know why, but he just won't let it go. But you know, Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso came out to fight off Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, and Cody Rhodes fought off Kevin Owens, and which left Solo and Roman one-on-one. Roman hit like Solo with 2 spears, and Roman ended up winning the match. Which I do feel like The Rock's character kind of came back to this because it's like he is the one. Well, Paul Heyman was the one who was originally supposed to present the Ula Fala to Roman, but The Rock said, "Let me do it, I insist," and so he did it. And in which there is a bit of a story there, considering the fact that, you know, The Rock is like high chief or whatever, and, you know, it's only right that he presents it, even though we all know that there is going to be a Roman versus Rock down the line, whether it's at WrestleMania or just another pay-per-view in general. But overall, I love where this story is going. I love that they had to exempt people from this storyline to make the storyline more interesting in this new era of WWE that they're trying to put out. But yeah, I really hope to see what's going to be going on in the near future with this storyline.
The greatest part of my life was being part of this great WWE, guys.
Man, this is definitely something that's really well deserved considering how much of a scumbag this individual is. Now, if I haven't made it clear before, I'll make it clear again. I do not respect this man in any way, shape, or form, or anything that he stands for. He's an absolute fraud. His whole WWE career is a fraud, and his character is just overall, like, sucky. And most people are gonna say, oh, you know, you're mad at him because of his political views. I don't give a shit about political views. I'm not a politician, nor do I care about it. I care about people's character. And he lacks that in so many ways. Like the whole situation with the N-word, him getting kicked out of the Hall of Fame, what else? Him saying that Logan Paul, and like he literally said that Logan Paul should be a world champion. Look.
Level of mastery.
No, you got an opportunity to do that, brother, because you should not be any type of champion except the world's champion at this point.
You see what I'm trying to tell you, right? You saw the clip. You understand how ridiculous that sounds. Anyways, like I said before, I have no respect for you. You're an absolute fraud. You're on steroids, and I hope you are erased from WWE for good at this point. I don't even know why Triple H thought it was a good idea to even have this loser on the show, knowing, like, what were you honestly expecting? No one likes this guy whatsoever, and it's just the things that he does and says is just like absolutely just pissant awful. He's just going out there promoting this dog shit beer and just trying to cater to the fans, knowing that the fans don't like him. It's just I can't. I don't want to talk about this guy anymore. And it's just like him making me think about him is making me think about Logan Paul saying that he's gonna be a full-time wrestler. No, it's just I'm done talking about it. You're a fraud. We don't like you on this channel. End of. And go shave that fucking pubic hair off your fucking mustache, you fucking fraud.
Oh! Wait a minute! Oh, that's it! No, it ain't. Another one! 1, 2, 3, oh!
Now, the thing with this match is that I didn't really care what happened because, you know, Liv Morgan had a great year in terms of, like, character work. So it was really just like if she retained, I wouldn't lose sleep at night with that. But Rhea was the one that won, which congratulations to her. She worked through an injury. She never lost the world championship. I mean, it is well deserved for her. And, you know, as WWE is ushering in this new era, I mean, it's only right that, you know, Rhea is leading the charge for the women's division on Raw. There was also a cool clip of her kicking Dominic in the nuts because Dominic tried to go back to her when she won the championship. And I don't know how Liv's gonna feel about that, but this is a pretty cool clip to take a look.
Yes!
Riptide!
Now that was pretty cool. But overall, good match, you know, good storytelling from both. You know, they both had a great year, so overall, props to them both. Liv Morgan, probably the superstar of 2024. Dominic, you know, he did his thing as well. But once again, congratulations to Rhea Ripley. You know, she is very well deserved. She also had a cool moment with The Undertaker, which I don't really feel like finding that clip because I'm using too much of WWE's content, so I can't really use much at this point. So I guess we're just gonna have to leave it out. But it was a really cool moment though, for sure. And I also wanted to talk about the Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre match, because that match was a decent match. I wasn't gonna be mad at the results either way, but Jey Uso ended up winning with a little, I don't know what the pin is called, but essentially Jey Uso did beat Drew McIntyre for the first time. Now I don't know what the story is gonna be now, since like Roman is like, you know, the tribal chief again, and you know, it's kind of like there's no bloodline essentially, so it's like, I mean, whatever. So hopefully we can get, you know, a storyline with The Rock, because, you know, it's gonna be hot this year. It's gonna be hot. That's all I'm really gonna say about it.
Muscle him up. He does. A second go-to sleep. Collapses into the cover. CM Punk wins.
Now, we have waited for this match for months and months and months and months now. And now that we finally got it, it's on this big of a stage. It's been hyped up for the longest time. These two hate each other in real life, and it's essentially a match that, you know, who doesn't want to see it? My whole take on the result is like, it's like, did y'all really expect anything less? It's like, I mean, CM Punk is kind of, you know, the top guy right now. You know, Seth Rollins wants that spot. He got jealous of that, and it's just, he doesn't want CM Punk in that company. So it's like, it makes perfect sense at this point. Now, CM Punk won. We could go multiple places from here now. We could start a full rivalry with Seth Rollins. He could start a full rivalry with Seth Rollins, and he could just go on, win some gold. He could start another rivalry that's just as good as him and Drew McIntyre. He can essentially do a lot of things, but it's like, I don't really have faith that, like, you know, this whole CM Punk thing is gonna last long. But I'm not here to be a hater or anything. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? This whole event was pretty good. 9 out of 10 that I would give it personally, just because I felt like the show could have been better. I feel like it could have been more interesting. I felt like it could have been a more bigger draw. And I also wanted to address another thing. Just because a show does not fully live up to the expectations of what you want it to be, doesn't mean the show is overall bad. It's like everybody expects the show to be like along with their needs, what they want, and thinking that they know really anything about what really goes on in WWE, when they don't. I don't know a lot that goes along. That goes with WWE, like what goes on backstage and everything. Like, I just don't know. And the biggest criticism is like The Rock not, like, you know, him being nice to Cody, in which I did kind of disagree with also. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, let's just appreciate Raw being on Netflix. Like, end of. Like, I don't know why, like, it's such a big deal to people that, you know, people are just, like, trying to appreciate the show and they're calling it boring. Just appreciate the ride. But that's all I wanted to say for this video. You know what I'm saying? It was a good show. They got a lot of stuff going on next week, and hopefully it will be a 10 times better show than the debut show. So, you know what I mean? I love y'all. I'm not looking to miss this year. You know, WWE is a whole new era. My content is switching up 100% this year. I'm trying to go all out. But yeah, love y'all. And let's not miss this year. Peace.